Imagine a place where the lines between hunter and hunted fade, where kindness appears amid natural danger, and where a human heart discovers a silent bond with nature. This is a story about such a moment, seen by a young American park ranger deep in Africa. A moment that truly changed what courage means, what trust means, and how all life is deeply connected. Sarah's routine. Patrol. It was a morning just like others for Sarah, a 30-year-old American park ranger. As she started her patrol deep within a large African wildlife area, the air felt heavy with the scent of damp earth and blooming acacia. The only sounds were the rustle of leaves and the far-off calls of unseen birds. Sarah, with her sharp eyes and a spirit made strong by years in the bush, moved with a quiet self-assurance. Every sense was sharp, aware of the wilderness around her. Her work was more than just a job. It was a strong calling, a daily watch to protect the precious lives in her care, an unexpected struggle. Suddenly, a disturbance in the thin plants on the vast grassland caught her eye. Not the usual rustle of an antelope, but a heavy, struggling sound. Her heart beat faster. She moved slowly towards the middle of the field. What she saw took her breath. There, in a shallow, muddy pool among the African grassland with scattered acacia trees, was Keto, a magnificent silverback gorilla. His huge, powerful body, usually a symbol of great strength, was tightly held, helpless, by the thick, winding coils of a giant African rock python. The python, a true monster of the savannah, had fully wrapped around Keto. Its muscles were tightening with every painful breath the gorilla took. It was a scene of raw, desperate survival, a basic fight between two large creatures. Sarah felt a rush of fear, quickly followed by a strong determination. This was a situation her training could not fully prepare her for. Gorillas, especially silverbacks like Keto, are incredibly strong, but against the constant squeeze of a python, even their power can fail. The python's grip. African rock pythons are powerful constrictors, known for their amazing speed and bone-crushing strength. They are ambush predators, often waiting hidden for prey to pass by. Their scales blend in perfectly with the earth. Once they strike, their many sharp, backward-curving teeth ensure a grip that few creatures can escape. For Keto, already weakened by the python's tight grip, time was running out. She knew she had to act, and fast. But as she looked at the serious situation, a new, chilling reality appeared from the shadows. Keep watching to see the amazing bravery that happened next. Keto's desperation. The air felt heavy with the gorilla's difficult breathing and the quiet creak of the python's tightening coils. Sarah's mind raced, remembering everything she knew about these incredible animals. Keto, a grown silverback, was a key member of his family, usually a gentle giant, but now his strong body was trapped, his intelligent brown eyes wide with fear and desperation. Gorillas are often misunderstood, seen as aggressive, but in truth, they are complex social animals, able to feel deep emotions and show amazing gentleness, especially within their family groups. To see such a powerful creature so vulnerable was heartbreaking. The python's method. The African rock python, on the other hand, was pure instinct. These enormous snakes, sometimes reaching over 20 feet long, are top predators. They do not use venom, but rely on brute force. Their method is simple yet terrifying. Squeeze their prey until blood flow to the brain is cut off, leading to unconsciousness and then death. The python's grip was careful, constant, its cold scales pressing deep into Keto's flesh. Sarah could see the ripple of muscles beneath its patterned skin as it tightened its hold, trying to stop the gorilla's breath. Sarah's plan of action. Sarah's training took over. She quickly looked around at the scattered acacia trees, searching for an opening, a weakness in the python's plan. She knew she carried a low-power stun device, a tool made to startle and temporarily disable without causing lasting harm. This was her best chance to safely break the python's hold. The task felt huge. The odds were against her. How could one human possibly free a fully grown gorilla from the coils of such a massive, powerful snake? She took a deep, steadying breath, getting ready to make her move. But before she could even take a step, a low, deep rumble vibrated through the ground beneath her feet. An unexpected audience. As Sarah understood the size of the threat, an even bigger challenge appeared from the tall grasses, with many eyes watching. What happens when an unexpected audience arrives? Does it stop or help a desperate rescue? From behind a thick bush of tall grass near the acacia trees, a golden maned head appeared, followed by another and another, a pride of lions. Their light, brown coats blended almost perfectly with the savanna. Their eyes, sharp and predatory, were fixed on the drama happening before them, right in the middle of the field. Initially, Sarah's fear shot up. A pride of lions meant extreme danger. These were not house cats. They were powerful hunters capable of bringing down prey much bigger than themselves. Their presence added an unpredictable element to an already dangerous situation. She watched them, her muscles tensing, ready to react if they showed any sign of aggression towards her or the struggling gorilla. But then something unusual happened. The lions did not charge. They did not even stalk. They simply watched. A few soft growls moved through the pride. Not aggressive snarls, but more like quiet sounds of intense observation. They were curious, perhaps assessing, waiting for a good moment to scavenge, but they were not moving in. It was as if they recognized the unique, desperate struggle before them, and for some reason chose to remain as silent, watchful witnesses. Sarah, always aware of the subtle language of the wild, noticed the small difference in their behavior. Their body language showed cautious interest, not immediate attack. It was an extraordinary moment of shared respect, or perhaps an unspoken recognition of the sheer desperation of the gorilla's trouble. Lions, usually driven by hunger and their territory, seemed to have paused their basic urges. This pause, this group observation, was a tiny window of opportunity for Sarah, but it was a fragile one. She knew that any sudden movement, any perceived threat, could turn the watching pride into an active one. With the lions keeping their distance, Sarah knew her chance to act was now. But saving a gorilla from a python is no easy task. In the wild, sometimes the greatest strength is found in unexpected acts of kindness. With the lions still watching from a distance, Sarah knew she had to act quickly. She carefully approached the struggle, her eyes fixed on the python's head, the most exposed point. Keto thrashed weakly, his terror clear. The python's grip was so tight that its scales seemed to be cutting into his thick fur. Sarah took a calculated risk. She pulled the low-intensity stun device from her belt. Moving with a ranger's quiet skill, she placed herself just outside the python's striking range, yet close enough to make a difference. With a quick press of a button, she activated the device and gently touched the head of the python. The snake convulsed violently, startled, its coils momentarily loosening around Keto. It hissed, its triangular head rearing back, briefly pulled away from its prey, and turning its attention to the new, unexpected threat. This was her chance. Ignoring the huge danger, Sarah sprang forward, grabbing one of the python's coils near Keto's chest and pulling with all her might. The python, realizing its meal was slipping away, began to squeeze again, its powerful body flexing, but Sarah's persistence, combined with the gorilla's desperate, renewed struggle, began to have an freedom and gratitude. With a final desperate heave, Keto, sensing the brief break, managed to twist his massive body, creating a vital gap. The python, confused and unable to get its full grip back, began to slowly unwrap its coils. As the python finally slithered away, disappearing into the tall grasses at the edge of the muddy pool, Keto lay still, panting, his chest heaving. Sarah backed away slowly, giving him space, but keeping a watchful eye. Slowly, the silverback lifted his head. His intelligent brown eyes met hers. And in that moment, Sarah felt an unspoken understanding, a deep connection that went beyond species. It was a look of tired relief, perhaps even thanks. The lions, too, stirred but did not move. They seemed to acknowledge the ending, their silent watch finishing as the immediate threat vanished. This was a rare, powerful moment where a human, a gorilla, and even a pride of lions shared a silent agreement of witness and survival. Witness. The stunning moments of kindness and connection. The immediate danger had passed, but the echoes of this extraordinary meeting would be felt far beyond the African savanna. One act of bravery can show deep truths about our world. In the days and weeks that followed, Sarah continued her patrols across the vast grassland, often catching glimpses of Keto, now fully recovered, leading his family with new strength. The bee encounter had left a lasting mark on her, making her respect for the complex balance of the wild even deeper. The mystery of the lion's observation remained a testament to nature's unpredictable character and its ability for something like neutrality, even when a potential meal was present. This is not just a story about a ranger saving a gorilla. It is proof of the amazing connections that exist when we dare to step into nature's raw beauty. Sarah's quick thinking, her unwavering courage, and her deep care for Keto show the vital role park rangers play every single day. They are the unsung heroes, the link between humanity and the wild wilderness, often facing unseen dangers to protect the planet's most vulnerable inhabitants. The image of Sarah, a single human facing incredible odds, not with a weapon but with pure bravery and kindness, tells us something profound. It reminds us that empathy is not just a human trait. It is a force that runs through the entire natural world. The lions, observing without getting involved, teach us about boundaries and the subtle language of the wild. Keto, the mighty gorilla, shows us vulnerability and the ability to trust. This story is a powerful reminder of how all life is connected. Every creature plays a part, and every act of compassion, no matter how small or seemingly unimportant, sends ripples through the delicate ecosystem. It is about understanding that sometimes the strongest solutions are not found in grand plans, but in simple acts of courage and kindness. It is about the silent wonders seen every day by those dedicated to protecting our planet. If this story moved you, if it sparked a flicker of wonder or a renewed sense of responsibility, then our mission is truly connected. Subscribe to our channel for more true stories of courage, connection, and conservation from the heart of the wild. And tell us in the comments what part of this story resonated most with you. Witness an extraordinary true story of courage and connection in the African wilderness. In this powerful video, meet Sarah, a park ranger who faced an impossible situation. A magnificent silverback gorilla, Keto, trapped in the deadly coils of a colossal African rock python.